Okay, we're live. Good morning. Let's see. All right, it is December 12th, and we're going to do all the calendars today because it's even day. So I'm going to start with Gibsons because I've now put all the boards with the different puzzles on my table. So I'm just going to order the boards so I can put them on there. So let's see. Oh, let's pull up the chat so I can see. Say hi when you join. It is also Friday. Hope everybody has some fun stuff planned for the weekend. Today it's probably going to be a gift-shaped puzzle. Let's put it together. That's another one with all these lots of textures on it. But I see some red fur, so I guess that's going to be a fox. Seems to be a lot of, I feel like I've done a lot of puzzles lately with red foxes on them. Is it a very Christmassy icon? I don't know. Okay. Good morning, the Puzzle Muggle. Happy Friday, yes. Do you have anything planned or just some time to chill at home before things get busy? See, I'll actually be going to the light festival tomorrow night with my family, so I'm looking forward to that. I will report back about what I do there. Let's see. Okay, so this two little foxes snuggling, and then there's going to be lots of stuff around it, but let's put those together. Oh, okay, the rest of this is all the leafy stuff. I could try going by shape. Those are like the bows, maybe. I know what shape it is because the patterns for this calendar repeat after 6 days. And since this is day 12, this is also the same shape that they had on day 7, day 6. Yeah. Okay, that looks good. So that looks like holly trailing around. It looks quite dark on camera. Oh, can't be helped. I already have pretty bright lights here. Wait, where does this go? Oh, there's another layer of puzzle. This is not the bottom layer. Oh, it's quite pretty. It's got this pattern of swirls that's going round. So yesterday the theme seemed to be squirrels. Today seems to be foxes. But now that I think back, most of the fox images seem to have come from this calendar. Alright, that's... Did I put a false fit somewhere? Why does that not go in? Oh, it just does. Okay, so here we go. Good morning, Sue. Happy Friday to you. So this is like a little fox couple snuggling, and it's just on the back. Oh, can I pick it up? Maybe. Slide it off. Here we go. There. If you notice, I think every day the back has been a different color paper. So if you're clumsy like me and drop a couple of these puzzles in a pile, it's still easy to separate them. I was talking about how some brands make the effort to distinguish the different puzzles from each day. In fact, I think the majority of my puzzles have that, but not all. Okay, let's see if I can slip this over. Yeah. And there you have it. You can see the 12 of them so far. I was stacking them up before, but yesterday, as I was moving this, the stacked ones all started sliding off. So now I'll just have to use more boards. Alright, let's see. Oh, so many boards. I have 6 boards now. Okay, next thing, pull this one out. Cloudberries. Oh, I got to finish up the top half today. Let's see. Okay. Those are nice. Which brand is that? The first one I did was Gibsons. It's a UK brand. This one is Cloudberries, which is also a UK brand. Yeah. Both. Well, I have purchase links down below for if you're in the US. Also, Cloudberries you probably still buy from Cloudberries, but Gibsons I managed to find a US retailer, I think. Oh, I didn't read the back. Joke. Did you hear about the puzzle war? They called in peacekeeping forces. Oh. Peace. Yeah. You know, one of my teams, in fact, the team that I joined with for US Nationals is called War and Peace. No, wait, is that Nationals team? Yes, that's the Nationals team, War and Peace. That will be an old chestnut that can be used forever. Okay, so let's do this. We've got an edge today, that'd be fun. What's this pink one? This pink line is something. I don't know what that is yet. Alright, let's do the edge stuff. Oh, here's part of the flower. Puzzle war. Ooh, we have a third hand now. This doesn't look like human color, but you know, I'll go with it. They're keeping they're keeping this puzzle to a certain palette, but this is like super pink. Probably down below. And can you see that color? It's off camera, I'm sorry. Hang on, let's adjust this. I need like extra monitors on this to be able to see everything. There. Okay, this looks like part of the box. This looks like human flesh too. That's like a really, really pink color. Alright, what's this? That's, I don't know yet. Alright, that will join there. Oh, it's part of a present. Random colors everywhere. Okay. Peachy color. Oh, of course, now I can see the chat. Alright, is it good there? Yes. Oh, yeah, is that the hand coming in from the bottom? Okay. This looks like part of the present, so nope, it doesn't join there. How about that there? Yes. This part has a bit of lighter color, so nope. But there's more that goes in that section. Oh, there we go. I guess this is another present tied up with string. Brown paper packages tied up with string. Sorry, won't sing. we just have a shot of a bunch of presents. I don't know why there's snow and everything. Are we outdoors? Okay, there we go. Join it up. And that finishes up that side. Got a little hat box, flowers, and another hand coming and doing something. So I like how you always catch a preview of the next day or the next segment here. So let's shift that so you can see 12 days of cloudberries. So pretty. All right. And the one I'm excited to do is the glow in the dark one. There. Let's finish this one and then I'll slide it down so you can see the whole thing. Also, I was waiting for this one to finish so that tonight in the dark I can take a picture of the whole top half and share that. I think it'll look really pretty. Let's see, day 12, poem. Drifting gently, soft and light, snowflakes twirl in quiet flight. No two match as they fall, tiny wonders, one and all. All right, I guess today the image is going to be snow. Oh, it's going to be so pretty. I hope that it glows beautifully. So it'll be the other circle. Okay, so they have these like giant circular windows. That's cool. It gives it some visual interest. I like it. Alright, edge goes to that side. Okay, and part of the curved window. I mean, calling it a window, it's not really a window, but you get what I mean. Let's see. Hey, is the volume down or is it my tablet? Oh, I'm sorry. Have I just been really silent? Testing. Is that better? I think I was having it too low. I had to change the settings yesterday because I was doing an online competition with EJJ, and that always messes things up. Tammy, congrats on EJJ yesterday. Top 10 despite 2 missing pieces. Thank you. It was quite a surprise that I was going to do that well, but I was quite happy. The puzzle was, there were certain points at which I just threw up my hands because it was so overwhelming, because it was the mosaic section of that puzzle was a lot. I'm just happy. I was surprised by the outcome, but very pleasantly so. So thank you. Yeah, I really enjoy doing EJJ just because of the variety of people who participate, and it was fun listening to Jim commentate yesterday. Let's see. Yeah, it was a pity about the 2 pieces. I later recorded myself trying to do a puzzle pickup, and with the 2 missing pieces, it was hard to maintain integrity at the side, but so I had to like grab it in a funny way. In fact, later that afternoon, I was doing a puzzle pickup for a different puzzle, and it collapsed. But the picture got taken, so I have a picture of myself with a half collapsed puzzle in front of me. I have to share that. So even though I post all these puzzle pickup videos that look like I always succeed, it doesn't always happen. In fact, failures are probably much more interesting than the successes. This snowflake is really pretty and quite easy to put together because it's got this defined pattern. And there we go. The top looked really hard. It was just, well, once I got into it, I started realizing you could tell where there were walls that were not square to the camera and some that were face on to the, for the photograph. And so the angle of the mosaic pattern became important. It was crazy that I had to start like figuring out, okay, is this one at an angle and where the stripes were, but that's all that was we had to work off. And here's the whole top part. Isn't it pretty? That's squirrels from yesterday, and then all these. I have not seen it in the dark since day 5, so this whole week's gonna be awesome. I will take a picture, maybe a video in the dark, and then post it on Instagram tomorrow. Okay, so I forgot to email Aldi about this one. This was the one 2 days ago. We opened it up and then realized number 4 had a repeat of number 5. So I'm missing one puzzle on this one. Oh well, it happens. So let's do day 6. Those pickups are fun to watch. Thank you, Scrabble Jake. You did well on the mosaic part, I thought. Thank you. I surprised myself. I was like, just as James was saying, it's like there was a endurance portion to it, because it was just after a while I was like, I've been looking at this mosaic pattern for 20 minutes, but I have to finish it. Let's see. There have been times before, I think Worlds a couple years ago, like 3 years ago, that tiger puzzle in the solo final, and I was working on it and I was just tired at the point. It was 7 p.m. The light was not great, the puzzle was busy, and there's a jungle texture and everything looked the same. I did not do so well in that final, but at least I made the final. But it's what it is. Doing a sport, you got to learn to push through. And puzzles are my sport. Okay, so today it's all red and green. Oh, but here's the pattern. Alright, I'm going to actually look at a picture for this one, otherwise it might take me 40 minutes to do this. Okay, so we have this, the red shapes of the bow up here. And we have a big stripe of the ribbon going down the side. Am I off screen again? There. Oh, and the berries in the center are sparkly. Pretty. Okay, that's all the bow pieces. Alright, let's do this first. Nope. Why am I not getting any together? Okay. I was doubting myself for a second there. Okay, that goes in there. That goes in there. Doesn't feel right. There, that's much better. Nope. There. And this goes here. Pretty. Nope. Okay, so now we can do this stripe of the bow. This reminds me a little of that mosaic I did this day, trying to do the stripes in the wall. But it's leisurely now. I feel like there's some false fits in here. Yeah, that's not correct. I know it looks the same, but it feels different. And when you've done enough puzzles, then you can sort of tell when the feel doesn't feel right. There's one brand, Fred, I think, or multiple brands actually, but Fred was a brand we used in a competition, and there was so much false fits, and there's a section that was sky, so it's all a flat blue. It was kind of a miserable way to end the competition because we were like, just spent the last 5-10 minutes just randomly trying pieces until they all went in. Oh, sorry, these two, oh, that goes there. Since then, I've kind of held a grudge against that brand. Because otherwise we did not win that competition because of that. We were second place by like a minute. I'm just not paying attention enough. Okay, this should go. You know what? That doesn't join properly. Which means that doesn't look right. That's not right either. So this piece doesn't go there. It should be this piece. Holy moly. What a puzzle. Okay. And this one needs another stripe going in. Where is it? Is it this piece? No. It's this piece. This one. They really do all kind of fit together. Whew. No, it has to be this one because this one follows this ribbon. Am I missing another piece? Why isn't there one that comes out this way? There's that. That's that. You know what? I could just put it together and we'll go with it. Oh, it's in the nubbin of the piece that goes in there. Like this one here. Well, that tells me that this one and this one need to be changed because that's at the wrong height. Oh, how many times have I rebuilt this part? Okay, that finally looks right, and I'm glad I started with that first, because if I did the rest of it and had to switch everything around, that would just been painful. Alright, let's do the red berries in the center so we have something to build off. Well, even with the picture, this is taking off. Oh, I just noticed that the picture actually has a cut pattern on it, so you can use it to determine some of the pieces. Okay, that goes there. Alright, let's complete the berries. That's always satisfying. Nope. Okay. Yes, there's a red. Oh, there's more here. That looks good. Okay, there's a few here that we just have to put in. This one here, and no, that does not fit. Where does that one go? Oh, these two get switched, and this one goes in here. Okay. Now we've got the berries. Let's line them up in the right direction. So let's have one that feeds in that way. Maybe this one? No. How about one that branches up this way? This is the one. There. That goes together. That could work. This might work. I won't know until I get those pieces in. Let's see. We want some tall pieces with the stem going right through the center. Like that one. That does not match. That goes there. Part of it. Oh, still. Alright. That passes muster. One more. I don't normally puzzle by searching for a piece that goes in a spot. I'm normally pick up a piece and find a spot it goes in. This puzzle is challenging me, so that's fun. I like that. All right, now we can maybe do the super tall ones right at the edge now. Oh, we can tell whether they go on top or bottom based on which way the leaves are pointed. So these were the bottom. And they stay at the top. Any more tall ones? Why are there two corners for this? All right, we'll see what happens. Trust my process. All right, I think we're good. Let's see. This one needs this. Yes. Then this goes here. I was just visually dyslexic. Okay, so I think that looks right. If necessary, we'll fix it as we encounter issues. But there. And the rest of the edges will help a lot in this particular case. Okay, so again, let's use the directions of the leaves. That's the bottom of the stem. Nope, that's the one that goes down here. One goes up here. Okay, that helps a lot. That doesn't feel right. I suspect some of this section might need to be reworked, but let's go with it for now. Up here. Nope. Okay, so the framework in. Something definitely feels off here. If so, that means this section and this, yeah, they are. I can see it now. The leaf here doesn't match. Oh, I gotta pick up everything. It doesn't slide. One by one. And then switch this out. Slide this over. And then pick this up somehow. There. Okay, I think that's correct now. Let's work on the stem part since we can see this one, the stem's in the middle, this one the stem's toward the bottom of the piece, and this one the stem is towards the top. So that helps a lot in figuring out which chain of vines a piece belongs to. And now that we have the leaves, you just have to match them up. And this should be smooth sailing from here on out. Done. Whew. That was quite a challenge. I like it. A simple puzzle, but a fun challenge. Especially as a speed puzzle. Sometimes you just need something that exercises certain muscles. Okie dokie. I want to do that one now because 2 days ago we had a tree Rex and it was so hilarious. I couldn't get over it. It was so cute. Tree Rex, see, he's a Christmas tree. And these are the sweater sofa, and today will fit here. Should I build on here? I will build on here because otherwise I have to transfer it. It'll be too hard. Perseverance, nice. Thank you, Sue. Yeah, it was perseverance. I always feel like sometimes it applies most to things where you don't feel like you're making good progress. But in this case, it was hard, but there were enough clues for me to keep making forward progress. So yeah, it's a mental thing. And I got to do this. Was like only 40% through this puzzle because towards the end I get to do one every day. I'm going to need more boards. A lot more boards. Love the ugly sweaters. I agree, Sue. They have been getting cuter and cuter. So that's good. I wish I knew where my scissors was. Okay, I have no idea what the image is going to be. Is there a way to pack these more compactly? Yeah, how about that? Give myself a little bit more space. Is this a cow print? Are cows Christmassy? Ooh, there's words. I'm going to have to be a little more strategic today since I have limited space. There's some either sleigh runners or ice skates going on. Ooh, and a bright purple present. That was too tempting. I cannot put that one together. Okay, here are more words. Alright, let's see what it says. I see a OO, like some kind of mooing. Wait, cycle? Oh yeah. Is that N or W? Let's find out. I think that looks like mooey. Mooey Christmas. Okay. Oh, puns. Right, we have mooey here. Here's a purple present. Here's some brown. Looks like a... Oh, here's the rest of the other word. It's red writing, so I should be able to find that. Yep, that says Christmas. In cursive. I never really understood cursive. I just connected. Are these tiny? These are tiny little sleighs. It's just like a repeating pattern. Okay. So this looks like antlers. These are definitely cows. All right, there's a section. Okay, this pattern here of a zigzag pattern. Let's fill up that. Tons of clues if you're looking for them. Oh, does this fit with the bottom of the sleigh? My stone camera? There. So these are the sleeves, I think. Just judging from the way they connect like this. And maybe this one connects in like this. Okay. Wait, that doesn't go there. That wasn't even a false fit. That was just me not paying attention. This goes. Where does that one go? Alright. We'll find it. Oh, nope. I don't know what's going on here. Okay, so we have a tree line. Is it going top or bottom? I don't know. Let's see. Okay, well, let's do the neckline. That's a neck, right? And then this part. Or is that sleeve? Could let's just put them all together and see which is the biggest one. That looks like a sleeve. And that means this part is probably the waistband. Look at me having to think of sweater terms while I puzzle. does this go? This is interesting brown, yellow. Okay. So I'm just gonna say this goes up there. This is probably this other sleeve. Oh, I think that connects. Yes. This one's probably down below. Do we have a, there's a moon and there's cows. It's like, I keep thinking it's a cow jumping over the moon, but that's not very Christmassy. What's this? This is, that probably belongs down here. That does go there. Oh, it's a cow wearing antlers. Is he cosplaying as a reindeer? Okay, these are Christmas trees. Maybe just one tree. Let's see. This is a bit of tree. Oh wait, that's a bit of the present. This present here. So that gives us an orientation. Nope. More tree. Okay, so there's one tree there and a bit of a cow. That is a tail. This must be a sleeve. I think that fits. And then there's a cow leg, cow standing over the presents. That means maybe this one goes over here. What else can we use? This is joint there, finish up the, this one's still weird. Why am I not seeing where this one goes? Put it aside for now. Oh my goodness, that looks like cow print up top. Oh, that's just a cow muzzle, it's not reindeer. Is that the right term for it? Cow muzzle? Okay, so we have our cow face. Oh, he's not standing over the present. This was, I thought it was underneath his, you know, belly. And we've got the cow taking shape. Try not, no, there's more stuff. Here's his tail, so cute. Alright, so now just have to use the small texture clues to piece everything else together. We've got most of the big pieces. Oh, now that goes in, alright. So, Mooey Christmas. It's cute. It's not a painful pun like some other days. I like it. Let's see, blue skies. Yeah. Oh, the rest of it is like a cow texture. My friend Sarah loves cow puzzles. I need to send her a picture of this. Cow feet, hooves, cow hooves. I forget all the proper name for cow parts. There's been a recent weird phenomenon on the internet of farriers, I guess you call it. Or anyway, these people who help maintain cow hooves posting videos of their work. So like, you know, they get a poor cow who has a problem with their hoof, like, I don't know, stepped on a rock or something, gets embedded in there and gets infected or whatever, and so they fix it for the cow. And so they have this whole process, and people are watching these. It's amazing. And like, people are watching and asking questions and learning. So it's funny, but the funnier thing is today I found some other people who do the same work. The first one, the person I started watching is called Nate the Hoof Guy. But now maybe his colleagues have seen him get popular and they decided they can post videos of them working too. And I saw somebody else, I forgot the name of this other channel, but people in the comments are all commenting like, why didn't you do this and this and this? And then someone pointed like, I love how we're all experts now. We've probably all seen Nate the Hoof Guy. So it's such a weird niche thing that has It just happened. I asked my teenager about it, and even they have seen Nate the Hoof Guy. They don't think highly of cow videos, but they've seen him. The internet is a strange and wonderful place. Hey there, Tammy, you're so fun. Oh, well, thank you. Are you referring to me talking about Nate the Hoof Guy? About cow videos? Or just the fact that I've got a cow puzzle. I didn't make this puzzle. It was just a really cute one in the ugly sweater set from Boardwalk. And here we go. Mooey Christmas. It's just this cow who wants to join in the fun and be a reindeer. And a cow print. And Sarah's going to get a picture of this lovely cow puzzle. So the animal ones are funny. I mean, the Santa Paws and the T-Rex. T-Rex cracked me up just 2 days ago. And so we have 6 of these ugly sweaters. I'll have to start a new board next time. All right. Let's see. How do I move these? That's a brown sweater, but we'll leave that to last. I will shift this. And we've got Wasgage. Cute. Tell me to meet you have to be fun and have fun in real life. I hope I have fun in real life. Life is too short to not have fun. That's my philosophy. Today's 12. Well, thank you for the compliment anyway. I'll take that as a compliment. Where is number 12? Why am I not seeing it? There it is. It's next to the sign here. Oh, here's where the reindeer came from. They charged it from here. And I guess that must be the real Santa. There's a fake Santa here. And so these reindeer ran in different directions. And so this guy here holding a bunch of hay, he notices it. Maybe there'll be a reindeer in today's picture. I've been wanting to see more reindeer. Okay, so let's see what chaos they're up to today. Autocorrect. Oh, no problem. Okay, so let's see. I'll move it up. If you can see. Here we go. I'm going to need to add a second monitor so I can actually see chat and my screen at the same time. Okay, so there's yellow stuff here was the hay that the guy was holding in the other picture. Let's put it together. Oh, I see a mouth. I see a hungry mouth. It's probably the reindeer. Well, I mean, this fellow was holding a bunch of hay. Oh, I got my wish, so I guess reindeer are in today's picture. Oh, I guess maybe they don't all connect. These two. This one goes there. What's this piece? Okay. All right. That's good. So, this blue section here, someone's leg. Oh, what happened? Okay, sorry. Looked like my feet went away for a second. All right. So we have this wooden part up here. What is that? Is that someone's head? I guess it is. Okay. That goes down here, I think. And maybe this connects this way. Aha. Oh, that wasn't gravity pulling the hay. It's speed. This guy's running. He is not as much a fan of the reindeer as I am. So this connects here. there's a flyer down here. I wonder if that's for the band. No, the band is the Snowflakes. Let's see what that is later. It says music was my first love. Okay, let's see what's going on over this side. Oh, here's his face. There. I'm sorry, sir, that you are carrying reindeer snacks. There, that side's finished. Let's see if we can find a headband that identifies this critter. There's snow down there. Are these ears? Is that what reindeer ears look like? Why do I not know what reindeer ears look like? It's because you're always distracted by the antlers. So there's a mouth. I see the mouth chasing. Those are reindeer ears. No? No, they're antlers. I don't know. Okay, antlers. Reindeer ears are smaller. Aha! Wait, I can't read that. Cup. C-U-P? Is there a reindeer whose name ends in cup? Let's put this together and I'll try to figure it out. Cupid! Not cup. Oh, yes. Cupid starts with cup. Okay. So here's Cupid running after this poor fellow with hay that he was going to use to feed the donkeys, I suppose. Because the two of these people are headed this way. And that flyer feels like it's a reference to something. Oh, maybe it just places it near the music stage. But cool, I figured out which reindeer it is. Cupid. Cup. I was thinking like Buttercup. Okie dokie. Let's move that over. Oh, we have Reverie. Today is Mexico, Christmas piñata. I know I pronounced that correctly. Christmas piñatas are paper decorations traditionally in the shape of a 7-pointed star used during posadas, a 9-day celebration leading up to Christmas. I didn't know that existed. They are usually filled with candy, toys, and fruits, and children put on blindfolds and take turns hitting it with a long stick until it breaks and its contents spill out. Posadas. All right. Beautiful. This looks like a fun one with all the colors. Mortgage and Boardwalk 2 funnest advents. They are definite. Gibsons is very traditional. Cloudberries is really pretty. Very it's good. I love the very one. It's just it feels like they did a lot of research. And the Ravensburger one, I feel classifies as traditional as well. It's pretty, but it's all these scenes of landscapes, albeit Christmassy and around the world. So yeah, there's a different style pieces of stock. There. And I like doing all of them together because then you just feel like you get a good variety. Okay, here's the picture. Oh, there's a lot of pink. Alright, the green stuff goes at the bottom. This color palette reminds you of that TV show Acapulco. I don't know if you've seen it. It's maybe it's on Apple TV. It's set in the 80s. Well, it's actually set in multiple time periods because there's this guy remembering his life in the 80s working for a hotel and all the crazy things that happen with the people there, the friends he makes. And he's telling all this story to this his nephew. So, and it reveals stuff that happened along the way. It's kind of cool. But one of the fun things I really enjoy about that show is this running joke they keep having. The house band for the hotel, they always play some well-known 80s song, except translated into Spanish. And they do it really well too, and they're always dressed up in some ridiculous 80s outfit, you know, the sparkly bubble skirt, giant shoulder pads. Yeah, my husband and I like watching that show together. Okay, so we have this, but the color palette of the hotel looks a lot like this one. Just very pink. Okay, so I'm doing all the outside stuff first because the color, I'm gonna get my bearings with regards to these bright colors. So the drapey stuff is the tassels at the end. Here are the lamps. There's another tassel right there. Okay. Let's see. All right, here's the colorful stuff. There's a big mess of a paper flower in the center. That's the bright pink purple stuff that was there. I think it points down. There. Yes. That is coming together nicely. Does that connect? No, actually that tilts this way. Nope. This way? Huh, alright. Some more purple. Here we go. I have to go. I hope you all have a great weekend. So thanks for joining us, the Puzzling Muggle. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you next week, hopefully. If not, bye. I'm still puzzling. Don't leave yet. Everybody else. We've got this one to get through, and then Ravensburger to end off with. Okay, let's see. Alright, I could start looking at the puzzle, the image a little more. Although, no reason to rush, right? Okay, so let's see. Here's the rest of this flowery stuff. That's not a false fit. I don't think that's okay. I'm having trouble getting started with this part. Okay, there. Which way is that going? I think that's oriented correctly. That would mean, no, this really could go anyway, any direction. Maybe these go down here. No. Okay. Oh, I want these to connect up so badly. More colorful ones. See you, Scrapper Jake. Thank you for joining. Hope you have a good day, and if I don't see you, have a good weekend. Alright, that's flowers. Okay, that joins up there, and we have connection to this edge. now, let's see, bright green. This one's challenging, but it's so pretty. It constantly surprises me how challenging a tiny puzzle can get. But I do enjoy the brighter colored ones. I wonder if these would be good to like pack in bag to take on vacation. Because I do want something that will last a longer time. I don't want it to be tedious. All right, let's see. This isn't tedious though. It's kind of relaxing. I want I was going to say I want the flower that goes in the middle, but as soon as I said it, I found it. Okay, this is going here? No. So it needs to be I think the curved arches is throwing me off. I always think in cardinal directions, north, south, east, west, and things that go at a curve are harder for me to rotate in my head or think about. So that could account for why I'm struggling a little more with this one. It's also why I am not as good at puzzles that are random cut, like the funny shapes, because then I can't figure out in my head which way the shape should go. But having skills challenges, for me, I always think it's a good thing. Even better when it's not in a competition. That way I can be better when in competition. Alright, this goes this way. Slow and steady. Is that the one that goes in there? No, it is not. Where does this go? Aha. It's a pink. Oh, right there, okay. And that goes there, and then we need a 3 in. Not that one. That one goes there. And that goes there. Good. And that's there. Okay. Now all the parts are connected. So this goes here. And this is a bit in shadow, so I think this is... Nope. So many... They say it's a 7-pointed star. It feels like there's more than 7 points. Alright, this one has green, bright green. Where does this one go? Right here, okay. And this one's a bunch of bright... Aha! Yes, that feels good. It's coming along. This one should go. I keep feeling that this should be easier than it is just because it's so bright. But I don't know which way the shapes are going. All right, close enough. Oh, come on, one more. All right, now we can do the edging. This tassel. There's another tassel, got another tassel somewhere there. More leaves. I think the leaves are still in this section. More tassel. Green tassel. Oh, more colors. A little bit of green. That's right here. There's a little bit of yellow on this one. Yes. There. I still want to place this one. There we go, finally. That means this goes here. Alright, so the light pink should be along the top. And joins up here. This last part, it really doesn't scale. I can do a 500 piece in about, usually about in an hour in the worst case. And then this is a 100 piece. I guess comparatively it shouldn't take me more than 12 minutes, but I feel like because of the size it doesn't scale properly that way. Okay, almost down to the last few. The edge is done up here. There's one more piece down here. And I still don't know where these go. Alright, that one's there. This one goes down here. A bit of white on that one. Oh, there's a string here. And there we have it. That would be a beautiful photo. Maybe they started from a photo, but that's pretty. Okay, that means we can do the last one for today. I'll bring the Ravensburger in. Goes in there. I left the box out. So, some people are saying that how they're doing 6x4, but since all the interlocking edges are the same, I'm doing it 8x3 so that it will fit on my board better. Better, not perfectly. Still like hanging off the edge a little bit, if you can see here. A bit there, a bit over here, but it will hold it at least until the end of the month, hopefully. As long as I don't get clumsy and slide it off again. So, we'll do what we started doing yesterday. Put away the edges in the box. Oh, I didn't read the box. Let's see, today is Great Britain, London. Merry Christmas. And it's a London bus with Big Ben and the London Eye. It's beautiful. Okay. Pieces. That's a lot of edge pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the interior is 28 pieces. That means the exterior is 8 plus 5, 13, 26 pieces. It's almost half edge pieces. Wow. Okay, wait, one more. I keep losing your sound. I think my internet is acting up today. Maybe my microphone's too far away. I'm sorry. Maybe I'll try and mic up better tomorrow. I've got a separate mic, but it's hard to configure. I'm going to get a second-hand computer that I might be able to use for streaming, so I won't have to keep taking everything apart from my laptop and while I work on it and setting it up back for the live stream in the morning. It's a real pain. But maybe with this other computer I'm borrowing, it might make a difference. I'll be able to put better equipment on it. Thank you for sticking with me through the poor sound. I apologize. Thank you for letting me know. I will do better. So today's Ravensburger is London. It looks like there's a beautiful, oh, that's the London Eye. London Flyer? I think it's called the London Eye, right? The giant Ferris wheel that's in London. I haven't ridden it, although I've been to London a few times since it went up. Okay, I'll just build it up that way. How about that? Got this edge piece as well. So I was calculating, in case you couldn't hear me, that I think there are 28 puzzle pieces with 26 edge pieces. So a lot of pieces have been put away when we don't do the edge. Almost half the puzzle. Alright, there we go. It looks like it's raining, but that's kind of part for the course in London, isn't it? Oh, I can't see my chat again. Yeah, I'm sorry about the sound. But, so here's London. And it is now 9:08, so I think we're good for today. Tomorrow I'll try and do one of my other ornament puzzles, or maybe a Wentworth cracker puzzle. So, but thank you for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful Friday. And if you don't manage to join us for the rest of the weekend, I hope you have a great weekend too. And I will see you all soon. Thank you for being here. Happy puzzling.